In every American town, there are places we consider safe. Schools, churches, community centers, spaces where danger feels impossible. But on a cold October evening in Cedar Ridge, one locked classroom revealed a truth the town will never forget. A truth hiding behind a wall. A truth no one was ready to see. This is Crime Scene Stories, True Crime. And tonight, we go inside the terrifying case known simply as the locked classroom. It began with a silent alarm at Northview Middle School. Officer Dana Ruiz arrived expecting something minor, a stray animal, a door left open, a faulty sensor. But when she reached the second floor, she saw something unusual. Classroom 2C had its lights on, and it was locked from the inside. No teacher was supposed to be there, no students, no events. And yet, a shadow moved across the room. Someone was in there, someone who wasn't supposed to be. Ruiz called for backup, but when they checked the door again, nothing moved. The shadow was gone. The next morning, one name surfaced through phone calls, staff reports, and frantic parents: Emily Carter. 29 years old, English teacher, loved by students, the type who stayed after class to help struggling kids, who decorated her classroom with quotes about courage and kindness. Emily never made it home. Her car sat untouched. Her purse remained in the room. She had texted her sister at 5:30 p.m. and then went silent. For Cedar Ridge, this wasn't just another missing person. This was the teacher who made shy students feel seen, the teacher who stayed late to tutor, the teacher who cared. Northview Middle School was old, a patchwork building with multiple renovations. Classroom 2C belonged to an outdated wing. Thick walls, poor lighting, a ventilation system that barely worked. And behind one of those walls was a forgotten crawl space. Only 2 people were supposed to know it existed, but someone else had learned about it. Detective Chris Hollander arrives. Inside 2C, investigators found a toppled chair, Emily's planner on the floor, and a chilling message written in chalk: "Find me before he does." But the handwriting belonged to Emily herself. The struggle seemed staged. No broken glass, no signs of a fight. Whoever took Emily did it quietly, quickly, efficiently. Detective Chris Hollander started questioning students. Students mentioned Emily being nervous, locking her door more often, jumping at sudden noises, strange notes on her desk, messages like, "You're not alone. I see you." Detective Chris Hollander also questioned the staff. A man once pretended to be her cousin. He left quickly when confronted. Another teacher heard footsteps in the old wing at night. Custodian interview. He reveals the crawl space. Hollander orders thermal imaging. The heat signature behind the wall was fresh. Someone had been inside. They investigate. Ex-boyfriend, innocent. New co-worker, innocent. The suspended students were also innocent. Everything points back to one truth. Someone had access to the school. Someone who knew its structure. Someone who moved without being seen. Workers break open the classroom wall. Dust fills the room. Behind the plaster, they find a blanket, flashlight, food wrappers, gloves, Emily's necklace. Someone had lived there. Then the second tunnel appears. A wooden door, just large enough for one person to fit through. Detective Hollander pushes it open. Inside is Emily. Alive, weak, but alive. She whispers one sentence: "He's still here." A loud thud echoes. A man sprints through the crawl space. The police chase him through the halls. He bursts toward the cafeteria before being taken down. Dennis Rourke, former construction worker from the school's old renovation, fired for creating unauthorized tunnels. He never stopped returning. He had lived behind the wall for weeks. He confesses. He had watched Emily from inside the wall. I listened to her teach, followed her routines, waited until she stayed late, then took her quietly. Emily survived only because she wrote that message. It pushed investigators harder. It kept hope alive. Rourke is sentenced to life. The crawl space is destroyed. Cameras and locks upgraded. Emily returns to teaching months later. The locked classroom teaches one thing clearly. Safety starts with awareness. Key points. Always trust your instincts. Report unusual sounds or disturbances. Pay attention to small changes in your workspace. Inform someone when working late. Danger sometimes hides in familiar places. Thank you for watching Crime Scene Stories, True Crime. Stay aware, stay safe, and remember, danger doesn't always break the door down. Sometimes it hides behind the wall. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Click the bell notification icon so you will be notified whenever a new video pops up. See you in the next episode.